Yo, hello, Zane. How are you? What up? Nice to hear. Ooh, let me turn the music down. Damn it, I was muted. Sorry. I'm just saying, don't buy cats. Adopt them, or they're homeless cats that you can home, and they're self-cleaning. They're very meticulous. They keep themselves clean. Once every 2 months, you can take them to the vet to give them a full cleanup. The only responsibility you mostly have over your cat is making sure that they have a house, they're staying indoors, and they get food. So you keep food out for the cat, and you clean the litter. It doesn't take too long. Like every day, just 15 minutes, not even 15 minutes, 10 minutes. What up, Nirpana? Why isn't
Chupapi mo
Blurpit
nyenyo.
working? Yeah, cats are not very high maintenance. Imagine having children. Children, how do you handle them? That's a lot of work. Atlas is very happy with his box. Look at that. Yeah. But compared to dogs, so they have a litter box. You just get a litter box. You have a box. Oh, deglist won't work. I need to remove it. Blurp is still having issues. I don't know why Blurp is behaving like this. I'm gonna have to delete this. Let's see if Tangia can do it. Tangia? Adopting, yeah. You're better off adopting because there are like a lot of homeless cats. There are shelters that are looking for people that can take care of a cat. Buying a cat, it's just not necessary. Yeah, Atlas was from the streets. We found him on the road. He just came up to us and was cuddling the legs. He's definitely like somehow someone lost Atlas because this is not a cat you'd casually find on the streets, so someone just tossed him out. No, no, no. Buying is not the way. Create a Tangia sound redeem Twitch points. Interactions. Add interaction. Soundbite. What is tits? Must be from my channel. Or upload an audio file. Oh. Okay, we can make that. How do we make a bite? Can I upload a my instant? Upload. Damn it. Here, let's make it with my Google account. Do not create illegal buttons. Okay. Deglaze. Oh, I still need to edit it, right? Bruh. Online audio byte sound byte maker. Sound byte maker. Online and free. The heck? Audio mass. I can do that. And then sounds good. Thank you, Nilpiner. Take care, man. What's a good YouTube? Can I just add SS? Yeah. MP3. Opus. M4A. The questions are finished. No worries. I just hanging out. I'm trying to figure out what news I want to cover. Let's try to get this audio bite created on Tangia. Done? Why is it slow? All right. Web works. Web does work. So now, on topic, don't pressure yourself. Then the topic I have, I'm just trying to get this. I want to do the cybersec news. Yo, Cass, been a bit. How are you? How are you, Cass? What have you been up to? I'm all right. We're chilling. I wanted to do more Proxmox. So I set up my server in Canada, put Proxmox on it. And then I set up OpenSense. OpenSense got its own public IP. Now I'm going to set up more things. I want to do it today, but my head's not in the game, so I'll continue tomorrow. Just want to chill and chat and play games. Proxmox on the web. Proxmox, yeah, it's a web GUI. I do stream with OBS, yes. Before the server was on Hetzner, right? It's still on Hetzner, but my brother got a server running. It has 24 CPU cores, 100 GB RAM, because it's open source and free and very customizable. You're not paying anything extra, and there are many plugins. It's there's a bit of a learning curve, but once you figure it out, it's like one of my favorite pieces of software. You can do a lot with it. Yeah. So right now we have one container for Tailscale. That's how I reach the server. And then I set up OpenSense. And OpenSense is going to act as a router and firewall for the whole environment. And then they're going to spin up more servers. One server for all the Docker services, another server for the whole Tourazia environment. I want to keep that isolated. And then a third server that's going to have port forwarding for the game servers. Will be good. Droid cam? No, I just have a webcam. I have a nice webcam. OBS settings? It's a lot. Okay, I'll show it to you. Give me a moment. Can I not make this a Twitch? Why does it have to be 50? Okay, I made it. Enable channel points.
If I was there, I would. I'd take some red wine, about a quarter cup, and then a wooden spoon, and I'd deglaze the out of that pan.
Oh yeah, we got it working. But now, is it available at the point redeem? Oh yeah, it's 500. Let's edit that. Can I edit it? From here, no. Let's edit manage rewards. Deglaze. Deglaze. Long live you and... Oh yeah.
If I was there, I would. I'd take some red wine, about a quarter cup, and then a wooden spoon, and I'd deglaze the out of that pan.
Look at the pan. Oh yeah. All right, my OBS gonna be messy. Are you ready for this? Fuck. So I have chat on the left, our Twitch stats, and the activity feed. You bust in, what the heck? Loki bust in his Abu. What the fuck? The fuck you, bro. Then I have the screen here. I have multiple scenes. So I have my main scene, right? I have an audio source for the capture card. Right now, I'm not using it. TTS monster for TTS. How do I understand this? I put a lot of time and hours into it. What? There was a point where I didn't understand anything. You had to learn it. And TTS monster for TTS. So I got the overlay. Blurb for the blurb sound redeems. Tangia for Tangia sound redeems. Stream avatars is taking in this window. Fuck. Stream avatars window. Pulsoid is the heart rate tracking, but I haven't been using it lately. Then I have cat cam, the Atlas, so I can turn that on and off. Botrix alert for stream alerts. Chat is Botrix chat. Then there's Kofi. I don't even use this. I don't know why I have it. Sources, Avatars, you gotta stream avatars. Just look it up. You gotta buy it though. It's not free. And then my camera. There's so many tutorials out there. You can look them up one by one. But it takes a while to like, honestly, if you do want to go live, just do something basic. Capture the screen, capture the camera, capture chat. And then slowly, one by one, you add to it. I didn't start off like this. I started like bits and pieces at a time. Then main big face is just a clone of that with a bigger camera, and then bigger face is bigger face. So I can just switch between them. And then I have the BRB scene. That's just Atlas. Then I have my BSOD screen. And that's it. And that's it. Nothing too special. People have much more complicated setups. But yeah, there are many tutorials. You just look them up on YouTube and find them out. All right. Let's have a quick look through the yeah, this is litter box. You just get one of them, put litter in it, and show. Some don't even have a single setup. What does that not mean? Don't even have a single setup. You just put litter in it, show it to the cat once, and the cat knows this is where I poo and pee. They're quite smart. I don't know, there's something like simple one, just try to wing it, so mine is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I started off simple, right? And slowly, one by one, I added on top until I found something that's right for me. I did overcomplicate it. I'm like, I'm not using all of these scenes. I'm not at a scale where I want to like have multiple different cool scenes. You know, I'm just someone that hangs out. I don't see myself as an entertainer. But I would like to get to a point where like I can just entertain. All right, Zane, good luck. But I'm not rushing it. It's hard for me to like keep an upbeat personality with my hectic schedule and my wonky moods. But down the road, when I do have shit together, I would like to like maintain a more upbeat streams. Keep it silly. All right, let's go through what Clankusi's been posting. Nothing interesting. I don't want to cover US news. Yeah, it's crazy that they're close to 1 trillion now. See if I can play some League later. I'm kind of in the mood. Mm, 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 mm. Damn it, that Phoenix. How are you, Phoenix? I'll keep League open just in case room opens up for a party. There's nothing interesting going on. At least nothing I find interesting that I want to cover. Deep load. The heck? The name is intriguing. DDR RAM prices are finally showing relief, dropping up to 30% in some cases. Not a true market correction, it's a temporary relief, temporary fluctuation driven by weakened consumer demand, inventory liquidation, and improved AI memory efficiency. But don't get comfortable, underlying supply chain issues haven't gone away. Okay. Let's see the tweet. Silently scan 6,200 browser extensions when you visit. 3 detection systems. Fingerprint your religion, politics, job hunting status, no consent dialogue. No notification, not in your privacy policy. Your extensions are your business. Plop, plop, plop. There was this company called Delph that's getting disconnected from YC. What's the deal with that? The sick level that fail led to a really bad leak. Oof. Let's have a look at that. Oh, so many. Yeah. Turn the AC off. It's really cold. Drink too. I'm back. Bro, Atlas is in bliss right now with his little box. Trojanized version of Claude code uploaded to GitHub. Very cool. On the register. Death threats over optional birth date field. The heck? Yeah, that was pretty bad. But it was like 3 hours. A lot of people did get it. M dash Gemma Shiv's OpenAI with 3 new AI models for speech and images. What? A homegrown. Raytheon open source mod HCS, a tool built for DARPA to test and validate hidden communication. Outdated, a lot of bad weather. Yeah. Yeah. But also isn't maybe it's because there's more regulation and more requirements for people to disclose things that have been happening. That and in result, there's more eyes and more reporting. I don't know. I'm just trying to be fair. How's that for me in Sec World? It's all right. I feel like I'm quite like plugged in or so terminally online that when I go to work, it's easy to tell like people, hey, you know, this package got compromised. Do we use it? And if we do use it, like, have we updated it to the latest version recently? So when the Axios thing happened, I went to the devs and they're like, no, we don't auto update immediately, so we are safe. Yeah, it hasn't really been too crazy on the work front. Now updating is part of the problem. Yeah, we don't keep everything on the latest version, and we don't update until we have to. But if there's something that's outdated and gets a CVE, I make sure to tell them to update it to the newer version. But a lot of these tools that we use are not like internet facing, like the ones that get compromised. Hey Ryan, I knew fuck. Did you say something? Hello, namaste. Okay. Today I did keep the chat pop-ups up there, but then I opened another window on top of it and I didn't pay attention. How are you, Ryan? Sorry about that. Let me move the camera because Alice moved around. Tired of his box. Yo. Thinking of vendoring more packets. What does that mean? Vendoring more packets. Internet connected espresso or modules. Packages or modules? When you say vendoring, I think it's going over my head. I'm thinking of like third-party vendors. ancient OS, no firewall. Every time someone brewed coffee, it sent packets to malicious actors. The forensic team had to explain to a full room full of vibrant executives the data was being compromised by cappuccino. IoT devices on secure networks are the ultimate insider threat. Damn, just messing with you. Been working all week. How's the you do audio FL Studio stuff, right? Have you been cooking anything interesting? The only two people that call me Bhaiya are my brother and sister. You download a module or import it and just freeze it and ship it with your software. Never update it manually. Okay, you like pin the version. But there are issues that come with that though, right? You need to still be like constantly plugged into threat feeds to see if that version has been compromised. In the end, it's all about inventory management. Like that's one of the key things. If you have a good inventory management in your organization, that solves a lot of problems. And maintaining an inventory of the packages you have throughout all of your code and the versions they have, and then plugging that to threat intel, so you get like you can get alerted when there's at least you don't pull a compromised module automatically. Yeah, that's true. Bhai, don't know which one to pick. I mean, you call me Abu or Bhai or Bhaiya, whatever makes you feel comfortable. What does atomizing information mean? There's a bunch. Let's just clear it out before we go. Papi Samya. Gonna do FS3 now, you reminded me. That sounds fun. Hell yeah. Jellyfin image replaces Google Photos, Caddy for HTTPS, Docker Compose. Yeah, it's infrastructure strategy. Yeah. Work construction, I did 13.5 hours. Jesus. That's laborious stuff. Open source patch day. Okay, I think everything else is not really interesting to me. Oh, there's another open class EVE. Does time go fast for you, Ryan? Is it like a busy day throughout? Oh, 71 per hours after 12 hours, 101 per hour. Damn, that's good money. That's really good money. Hell yeah, buddy. Get that dough. I'm in the wrong business. Single vulnerability. Yeah, but it's interesting to play with. It's interesting to play with. I mean, I'm not going to give it access to my personal life. I don't understand why people would. Even just not even OpenClaw, if you give like Claude Code or any harness to be able to like read your inbox, take actions on behalf of you, it's just like the web's riddled with prompt injections. Okay, because it's like you want to do what I do. Security, you lose your hair, man. And say your company gets breached, like the blame's on you, and the chance of getting fired, like it's interesting, but man, it's stressful. It's a lot of responsibility. Banks working on SpaceX IPO must buy Grok subscription. What the fuck? Wearing a hard hat too, yeah. Yeah, gotta be paranoid all the time. Even after work hours, it's like not your time. You gotta, like, I don't get paid for for the extra stuff I do outside of work. They don't have an um, overtime policy at my workplace. My little brother got an internship. He got multiple offers after like struggling for so long. Kind of proud of him. Computer wise, in general, would be more interested in starting your own thing. You should try it at least while you're young and don't have crazy responsibilities. Taking risks while you're young, you learn a lot. All right. I kind of know what this is going to talk about. Cover that. 29. Yeah, I'm young too. I can take risks. It's just that I took a lot of risks when I was younger and it blew back, and now I had to pay people. I had to pay my parents. So right now I need a proper job to like help my parents and my siblings. And then once that's out of the way, I'll be back to like taking bigger risks. But now I'm in a like this whole streaming thing is a risk I'm taking as well. Like after I mean it I'm sacrificing time that could go into other things. Yeah, I'm having fun. I really like it. It does cost me, like I did put some money into my setup, right? Money that like I didn't really need a good. I didn't really need to play fancy video games and um really work at low opportunity cost. Yeah. Um and then I set up these servers. It's all my own money, but I'm enjoying it. Um, there is a decent bit of risk because I'm sacrificing other things that I could do it in life. Like I'm not spending time with my friends anymore. I'm not dating at all. Like I'm not pursuing like those things in life right now. I come home from work, I nap, I go live. And that's what my free time has been going towards. Um, and I enjoy it though. I enjoy it. Dating in case is a little tough. Is a little tough. So might as well just like okay, not worth it. Internet friends are easy on front. Dating, it sucks not having a hoe. Hey, we don't call them hoes. Let's be respectful. But um yo, hello Misty. Oh wait. Is this Mystica from Twitter? Yes, this is Mystica from Twitter. Hello, Mystica. How are you? But yeah, no calling people hoes. Let's be respectful. Not everyone's just. Yeah, no, I think I'm happy just working, napping, and using my free time doing this thing. The reason I'm doing this is one, I'd rather it's getting me out of bed, and instead of bed rotting, I'm doing things, I'm holding myself accountable. You love using that. Dating apps are a humiliation ritual, man. Like it's worked for a bit, but the time that goes into it is just not worth it. Yeah, I'd rather just meet people and get to know them, and if we vibe, I'll ask, I'll ask them out on a date or something. What am I streaming today? I'm just hanging out. There's a couple like news sources that I'm following, and there's some headlines I want to go through, and then I'm going to play some video games. Can do. You'll buy me a coffee, Phoenix. One of my best friend, my best childhood friend, is married now, and he met his spouse on LinkedIn. It's crazy. Like he's big into via LinkedIn. Yeah, it's crazy, and they're married now. Kenya, she's so hot, but she lives so far. She went on a coffee date on LinkedIn. It was legit. It is. I don't know. I wouldn't do that personally, but the way it worked out for him was she stalked his profile and he got the notification. He knew of her, right? Every app is a dating app if you try hard. Yeah, yeah. But you gotta be like suave, like you gotta be smooth about it. You can't just go in guns blazing and like, hey, may I meet you? She stalked and he knew of her. And when he saw her profile, he really liked her whole deal. She was like a social worker. He's very big on politics. Um, and then he kind of messaged her asking like what kind of social work she does, blah blah blah. And then things just like snowballed from there. And 1 year later, they got married. And she's super cool. Like I really like her. I'm so happy that it worked out for him. Am I into OSINT? I mean, OSINT is part of my job, right? Keeping keeping up with openly available intelligence. I really liked her posting the Udemy Scrum certificate. No, she's a lawyer. She does social work. Just reading Pwned, so it made you think. Pwned. Is that a news source? Oh, this. Man, my head is like all over the place today. I'm going to be a bit slow. I think what's interesting is covering what happened with Delve. So we'll look into that. My throat is kind of weird. I can't read much. How are you, Mystica? What have you been up to? Also, Vanakkam, welcome in. How do companies really get breached? Is it just loopholes they expose in the website code or what? There are multiple ways. Right? Multiple ways. Let me get the drawing board. Hello, employees. Yeah, that's more policy and identity access management to like limit access to database to just those who need to have access to it, and at the same time implementing identity like AAA. So AAA would be authentication, authorization, accounting. So anytime someone accesses a database, it's logged with a timestamp. So we know exactly when someone accesses a database, but we try to limit it to just those who need to have access to it, right? So if someone tries to extract data from the database, we have like that in the logs, and we can trace it back to them in the case that they leak the database. And usually, when they do get an extract from the database, and it goes fuck. Let me make it dark mode. How do I make it dark mode? when they do get an extract from the database and they put it on the internet, we can tell when the extract happened based on the data that's out there. Cloudflare has never, I don't think there has been any data breaches with Cloudflare, but there have been outages, right? Axios, you mistakenly said Axiom, and instead of Axiom, Rust people got mad at you. Oh no, is there a tweet or something about that? I'd like to see. But usually companies like Cloudflare have an SLA, right? Flare SLA agreement. So they promise an uptime of 99.9 for an enterprise subscription, right? At least that's what it says here. So 99.9% uptime calculator would be they're allowed to be down for 8 hours yearly, right? So an enterprise customer, so there's daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly. If you're an enterprise paying customer and the downtime goes beyond this, they usually like pay back or like, you know, they refund some of the money that they paid because that's part of the agreement. Imagine Amazon being down for 8 hours. This is a lot of damage. Yeah, it's a lot of damage to Amazon as well because they make a lot of money like in minutes, and it's lost money if they're down. And that's the same for like if you're in fintech and or you're a trading app like my company, they can't really be afford to be down for like 1 or 2 hours. It's just money down the drain for 30 minutes or so or an hour. Yeah. But like League of Legends, I don't think they promise uptimes, do they? League of Legends SLA. Like if they're down, they're not gonna, we're free, we use it for free. It's not critical infrastructure where people don't care. Yo, what up, Flo? Have a new game for me to try? Screechy Scratchy. I'll look it up. GitHub doesn't have an, I mean, if you are a free user, I don't think they do for, I don't think there's like any, what is Screechy Scratchy? I don't think there is any way you can get rewarded for it. But if you're an enterprise paying user, then yeah. Yes, and it's Screechy, but they're not looking good at the moment. Yeah. Let's see. GitHub Enterprise SLA 99.9. So I'm sure they're probably like giving some sort of like reward back to the customers if they're not meeting it. Okay. So yeah, that's the database leak thing is insider threat, right? The other way is API. So API. Right now, when we use the internet, your web browser is making a lot of API calls. How do I? And then you're getting data served to you, and there are endpoints. If you somehow manage to hit an endpoint that can extract data that's not meant for you, that's another form of data leak. So you'd need an application security person or someone that can navigate APIs well and like reverse engineer how like the front end contacts the back end to hit endpoints to grab info that's not meant for them. Oh, no worries. That's the nature of my stream. Then that's one form of leak, and that's what happened to my company 1 year ago. they don't pay people to reverse it, well, then there's a whole bug bounty hunting scene, right? So there are malicious actors and there are people who are looking out for the companies and the public. What happened 1 year ago at my company was a bug bounty hunter went through all of our APIs and found a way to like extract customer information, their wallet balances, their birth dates, their names, their API endpoint leak. They were able to download like a lot of like personally identifiable information. And the person reached out to me on LinkedIn saying, hey, I found vulnerabilities. These are the endpoints, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's a very juicy leak. And bless his heart for doing that. And he does it for the love of the game. He's done it for many other companies. He's done it for governments. He's on leaderboards. So I went to my management and I told them, hey, we got this list of vulnerabilities. Can we reward him? And we rewarded him. We gave him good money for identifying these for us. And then we immediately patched it the next day, right? And you can't, more downtime security issues lately. What do you think are possible reasons? AI is one of the reasons why. Many reasons. One could be more eyes on the companies, more regulations in place to ask companies to publicly disclose when a security incident happens. Because I feel like back in the day there weren't rules in place. Like when a security incident happened, we didn't really have to go to the public and disclose. But now, give me a moment. So for example, with the data leak that happened in my company, there's a law in place in Saudi called PDPL, is regarding privacy for customers that use an application. If their sensitive information is out on the internet, we need to reach out to each person involved and tell them that your information is out on the internet and it's our fault. Blah blah blah. Same in Europe with GDPR. This stuff wasn't around back in the day. So like if a security incident happened, we fix it and we don't report it, right? Because it's just going to tank the goodwill of the company. We don't want, it's going to hit if you're a public company, it's going to hit stock. Your stock price is going to get a hit. But now regulations are in place that are making companies want to disclose this information. And if they don't, they'll get fined and it'll hurt more. Other reason, AI is making it really easy for threat actors to like scan code bases, to scan an API. Like I successfully ran a penetration. I'm not a penetration tester, but I ran a penetration test against our company's code base and APIs and got legit results. And I don't have expertise in that field, and I got legit results. They were bad results as well, but after vetting the results, it's like enough to know that like people can use AI to run pen tests. What else? There's so many reasons, but if you go back to the core of security, it's not about securing everything, because there's always something you can do to secure an environment or an application. Even your life, like you can take all precautions, right? But there's always something that can happen, but you can't live life risk free, right? Your chances of like walking, like falling down and like getting hurt walking down the stairs, it's pretty high. Does that mean you're going to stop yourself from walking down the stairs? No. So in security, we have the CIA triad. And we try to like balance things out between confidentiality, integrity, and availability. The confidentiality, it be, you want to want levels of access, compartmentalization, because eventually you'll have some sort of breach. Question is, can it be used to escalate? I'll get to that. You want to maintain confidentiality, so like information needs to be available, like to be private to those um who are authorized to access that information, right? Integrity is when there's a change to a certain piece of information, you need to know who made that change, when that change was made, so it keeps track of like how certain piece of information evolves over time. And availability is whoever has access to that information, whoever is authorized to have access to that information needs to have access to that information. So if you go hard on confidentiality to a certain point where like you secure things so much, it's hard for the person who wants access to that information to get access to that information. Then you're compromising availability. So you want to balance between the three, right? Um, and if a breach happens, it's not the end of the world. That doesn't mean the company is going to go down. It's how you respond to it, how you put out the fire, and how you recover from it afterwards. Yeah, if you air gap it like an app where to the point where there's no access to it, then like how are you going to make money, right? And that's part of security. Is you want that product to be useful, and you want, and if you're for a for-profit company, you want to be able to make money to keep things running. Being able to pay your employees is a security issue by itself, right? um, Man, it's so hard to like, it's all in my head. I'm trying to like articulate it as best as I can. um where was I? Escalate. Yeah, so if a breach happens, do you have an incident response plan in place, right? Usually you'll have a team of 24/7 at security operations center where you're getting logs from all the different like critical um infra. And when something bad happens, an alert gets triggered. If it's a low severity ever alert, the 24/7 operations people can deal with it directly. If it's something that's a little bit beyond their scope, there'll be like escalation grid. It gets that alert gets escalated. It gets put to a case management system, and then the person that first receives the case puts in their initial analysis of what happened, and then they escalate it to someone more senior. That person, if he can't deal with it, he'll try to deal with it and document what he did to like resolve the issue. If he can't, he gets escalated further. If it just keeps going up the chain until like the security lead gets gets alerted about the issue. If the security lead is not available, it goes to someone that's one step above him. um, and then there are like mean time to response, MTTR, or recovery and mean time to response, or mean time to repair. There are many variations. um, so when an issue happens, the time taken to fix, the success is how quickly we are able to like resolve that issue. And that's like a KPI that we can measure, and we want to try to reduce it as much as possible. So security issues are going to happen. It's just how we respond and how we think of it as a medieval castle. You need to be placed strategically on a hilltop, have guards on every door, and you still need rings of defenses. Yeah, it's like corporate warfare. You're like you're trying to keep your fort secured as much as possible, but you need to be able to recover and ward the threat off in the case that like people do get into your castle as well. As long as you don't lose the castle, that's like um the major threat. You also have to maintain a risk register, right? So companies have limited resources. We can't put all of our resources into mitigating risks all of the time, because we also need resources going into building the product, adding new features, bringing more customers, and making sure that the product is stable. But as you work in your company, as you learn about different like loopholes, risks, you need to alert it to your security operations team, and they will take it in, they'll see the risk, they'll calculate like, um, if if this if this is compromised, what is the overall impact on the company, right? If the impact is high and the cost of what happens after um, the threat occurs is is high enough, we can justify moving resources towards fixing that. Otherwise, it just gets added to the risk register. It gets assigned a severity like critical, high, medium, low. And over time, we also set a timeline on how soon we want each risk to be fixed. But it's a confidential document that documents all known risks to our infra, and how we deal with it moving forward. And maintaining a risk register for like healthcare or critical infra, like power plants, water plants, finance companies, is a regulatory requirement. So you need to maintain this risk register, and you need to share it with the regulators, and you need to justify why the risks are categorized accordingly. Give me a moment. I'm going to go to the washroom. I'll be right back. Enjoy, Alice. But you see how much thinking goes into um security, and the mindset you need to have going into the job. It's You definitely can't have everything as secure as possible. There's bound for something to happen. A lot of it's mostly insider threats or stupidity that you need to deal with, because the biggest threat still is phishing emails and having people click on phishing emails, and providing their login credentials to a threat actor. And when that happens, they have access to like your whole Active Directory environment. They have the contact information of everyone that works in the company. They can start like moving laterally. They have access to OneDrive. Like if you have any confidential information that's stored in your OneDrive, they have access to that. It can get really messy. At the same time, like when that does happen, we still have logs for everything. We can see how the attacker moved across their account. We can see when they opened sensitive file. We can see where it got shared. We can see if it got downloaded. But as long as we have that visibility and can explain to the regulators, this is what happened, this is how we took care of it, the regulators will be like, good, you guys seem like you have things under, like, you're handling things fine. If you don't have those controls in place, then it'll get messy. What happened? I am the board, hired the board, I built this empire from scratch, and I signed the paycheck. Damn, son. Whoa, Scritchy Scratchy. What the heck is this? It's a Gamba game. Is it free? It's a demo. Bro, I'm afraid. AGI will be achieved in this chat. Okay, let's see. Delve. Indian origin founders face open source scandal. Parted ways with Y Combinator after the startup led by two Indian origin techies was hit by controversy over allegations by an anonymous whistleblower, Deep Delver, that repackaged an open source tool and tried to sell it as their own product. Booming startups pitching AI products to investors seem to be thriving with billions of dollars being invested across Silicon Valley. Y Combinator be often behind many of these startup success stories. One such startup called Delve has found itself in trouble after an anonymous whistleblower who goes by the name Deep Delver alleged that Delve stole an existing open source tool and tried to sell it as their own product. Oh. Delve is a compliance startup with two Indian origin techies, Karun Kaushik and Selin Kokalar at the helm. Following the controversy, Delve was asked to leave YC on account of breach of trust, which with President and CEO of Y Combinator Gary Tan himself confirming the news on Bookface. What the heck? A YC forum for startup founders? Very interesting. The news was simultaneously confirmed by Delve as well. Okay, automate security and regulatory compliance. Okay. 32 million. Okay. 300 million valuation. All right. Anonymous whistleblower known as Deep Delver, who identified as a former client employee, alleged that Delve produced fake evidence to demonstrate compliance. The whistleblower also accused Delve of providing clients with falsified documentation of board meetings, tests, and processes that never occurred. Instead, Delve Deeper claims the two firms, Accorp and Gradient, which audited Delve's clients, were allegedly nominal Indian operations that rubber-stamped reports generated by Delve. This, the whistleblower argued, inverted the usual compliance process by having Delve act as both the implementer and examiner. Claims that took an open source tool, SimStudio by SimAI, and attempt to sell it as their own product without due credit. It is that this took place after SimAI became a customer of Delve. It is common practice for YC startups to support one another, though it appears Delve did not pay any dues or give credits to SimAI for using the tool, in violation of Apache 2 terms. They plan to use Sim for something and later tried unsuccessfully to sell them an agreement. Here's the entire timeline. Sim was in YC. We met Delve to try and sell them a platform to build internal agents. They weren't interested in partnering, but mentioned that they see value in the open source repo and would like to use it. I had some other deals I was working on and felt Delve probably wasn't going to convert, so I didn't pay much attention. I spoke with Sazad a few times about using SIM and different pieces of platform, but I didn't realize they were going to sell it out of the box as a standalone solution. I figured they might use it for automating workflows in the background. Jared asked to leave the accelerator. YC is a community, not just an accelerator. I still remember the days we took our YC interview at MIT. We are grateful the community and every founder friend we made. We'll continue to support every young founder striving to make the world a better place. Targeted cyber attack from malicious actor, not a whistleblower. That doesn't matter. It's just that like they faked results. We grew too fast and fell short of our own standards. To our customers, we deeply apologize for the inconvenience caused. We take these allegations seriously and have made changes. A new auditor network, free re-audits and pen tests for all customers, enhanced transparency in audit communications, and more. Yeah, Garitan is, well, he's invested in a lot of these AI companies, so he's obviously going to glaze it in the eyes of the public. Oh, yeah, the same like calculus is applied in like my infra. I kept port 22 open for a while until it got to a point where, man, I'm not comfortable with this environment being compromised anymore. So I just went the tailscale route. Okay, I think I don't want to read anything more about it. I just want to see what they offer. Workflows, you can close deals faster. Oh, this is the wrong account, right? This is the wrong account. Nah, I don't think I'm going to play League today. I'll just leave it. Ta-da. Ripped off another one leaked. Genuine psychopaths maybe set out to defraud people from day one, but they're 21, both of them basically kids. They got into YC, got surrounded by people telling them to move fast and break things, grow at all costs, fake it till you make it, and so on. They wanted to impress their batchmates, their partners, their alumni network, their parents. They pushed too hard and broke things they shouldn't have broken. They want young, naive founders who are aggressive, ambitious, a little reckless. They celebrate the ones who bend the rules and win. When a 21-year-old bends the rules and loses, suddenly it's trust issue, and they get a cold 3-sentence farewell on book face. No mentorship, no hey, you're heading in a dangerous direction, no community stepping in before it got this far. Just we ask them to leave, we wish them well. There's not a community, there's a machine that takes credit for your win and disowns you when you mess up. There's a lot of truth to that. Man, I really need to get started moving everything. Already paid for 2 months. on Hetzner, and they're not small builds. Let's play some megabonk. USB. Oh, there it is. It's connected. Why is the controller not working? Nice. Good clank. Bum, 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 bum. Nice deal. Yeah. XP gain. How's the new laptop, Phoenix? You liking it? Quantity. Getting tough. Oh no. I need to collect more XP. Go do this. What a bad start. Mouth, 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 mouth. Lightning staff. Okay, they're already used. No, no, no. Dude's dead. He locked in my basement. Pick up range, difficulty, armor. That is. Damn it. Why is this so tough? I'm finished ready. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm cooked. Again. 嘻嘻。The heck? 1 second. Ow. Damn it. All right. One extra jump, life steal, one extra jump. Bannerang. Good damage. Yes. Luck. Frostwalker. All right. Let's get that magnet. Need to get that chest. Fuck, let's get that chest. Action tome. Dice. I'm good now. Go down this way. Oh, there's a magnet. All right, let's get it. Move down? Yeah. Yesterday's round was really good. Damn it. But I died so easily. Ah! The other side. Good. Take it on. Hello. Movement speed. Bones. Damage. Luck. Damage. Shield. I have enough shield. I need bloody tome. I was watching binging Agatha all along over the past day. I liked it. Weird start, but then when you get a feel of the show and what the vibe is, you kind of get why it is the way it is. Interesting. I'm so close to catching up on everything Marvel before New Avengers. a new Spider-Man. I'm very excited for Spider-Man. They're bringing the Punisher. They're gonna get Daredevil as well. Oh, Doctor Strange will be there, right? I don't know. I hope so. Movement speed, because he's kind of slow. I'm not happy with either. Refresh. Ooh, movement tone. Can move fast. Oh yeah. HP regen, attack speed. Attack speed. No jumps, yes. No, no, no. No. Need a magnet. No magnets nearby. Of this song. Down? Yeah. Oof. Skip. I've been focused on this one shrine for too long. I need a magnet. So where do I go now? Power up multiplier. Let's go that way. Oh man, waiting in the sky. No, no, I'm cooked, I'm cooked. Look! Alright, I gotta wait. I'll be back. back. Almost spilled my drink. Ooh. Now, down. HP. Bounce. Oof, 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 oof. What did I select? Oh, that's okay. Duration, power up, mount duration. I'm cooked. Oh! Okay, we'll play one more and then we'll switch to league. I want to do some solo. Took me all night long. Yeah, you shook me. Okay. Took me all night long. Max HP damage. Okay, the magnet. You were made for me. I was made for loving you, baby. For loving me. Oh, I love you, baby. Oh no! Oh, I might have screwed myself over. Doable. Jump height? Yes. There's one on the left. The bottom. Oh. Yes. And these bosses are still on me. I need to. I already found it. Okay, we're good. Oh, I need to collect chests too. Life steal. Nice. Let's freeze time. Oh, there are more chests. More luck. Crit damage. Yeah, I already have good crit chance. Oh, I need that. Kaboom. Now nuke. 2 nukes. Yeah, let's collect chests too. I have enough money. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, lifesteal, do your thing. Yeah. Where am I? Okay. Well, let's get the rage. Guys, this is so funny. Kick message. I'm gonna make a tweet about this. Okay, I need to get to the portal. Straight ahead. Okay. We'll get some chests on the way. We'll get the magnets. 50 seconds. Okay, I have to hurry up. This guy's movement is super slow. Bounces would be good. This increased damage. No, I don't have time. I'm cooked. Let's see. No. TV. Come on, lifesteal, do your thing. Rage. Yeah, I can do this. It's doable. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, luck. Now 30 seconds before shit hits the fan. Okay, one more. I wish I had a magnet. I'm not gonna take the risk. More region damage to elites. Understand? No problem. You've been playing? Are you trying to start streaming or something? How are you, Zane? It's a journey. There's a lot to figure out. It'll take some time to get really good at it. Really low energy today, but I just want to kill time and sleep at the right time. Overlays? What type of overlays? You can use stream elements. That's how I think that's a standard. Learn how to use stream elements. Yeah, you had to Google your way. Like, sure, you can ask me for advice. I can't break everything down for you. Especially right now, my head's really slow. Google your way and you'll figure it out. One step at a time. Don't overthink it. The hardest part about streaming is pressing the go live button, right? Yeah. My first couple streams, I got super anxious about hitting the go live button, even when I knew no one's going to come and click. At a time when I had no viewership, I was still like super nervous about clicking it. Now I just like do it on a whim. No. One more? I wanted to play League, but one more. And then you'll get desensitized to doing it. It's a journey. And then you'll find a style that fits you. there are a lot of people that overthink and want to get everything like perfect, but then like they haven't even tried going live. They haven't figured out how to interact with chat and keep things engaging. Also, there'll be bot accounts that come your way, or like people that try to make you feel insecure by saying, hey, your stream can use some overlays or some panels and stuff like that, but they're just trying to like leech off the insecurity. Just don't pay attention to them. Sure. Damn it! I hate these guys. They're like creepers. Another brick in the wall. The game music is overwhelming. The music. Let's change that. Oh yeah. Take care, Moment. Have a good night. Your name is Zane, okay. I thought it was Mohammed Zane. Girls. Oh yeah. No. Shield. Damage to elites. Damn it! Get the magnet. Luck? Damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh no, why did I close League? I wanted to play League. No. Windows, stop behaving like this. Why can't I click on things? Okay. Just ask the question. Don't have to say one question beforehand. Yeah, there is, but I like fiber. I use fiber. Jungle is priority. There's no way. Fine. What can I do with jungle? Let's say jungle. Morgana can do jungle. 4G. I mean, you can try, but hello, Cash Machina. Either way, um, if you're gonna stream, you need a wired connection to maintain stability. Give me a moment. Yeah, I'm using fiber optic. That's the standard right now, Zane. Yeah, Atlas is so passed out right now. Let's do Lux. Yeah, Lux can do jungle. No. Jungle. Lux can't do jungle. Echo? Let's speed. Hope he doesn't tank. Yes, Cloud Flare. I'm streaming right now, so it's not going to be very accurate. I used to have 3 Gbps. In Canada, I used to have 3,000 Mbps up and down. But this does more. This does a job. Ookla is not very. Yeah, this does the same results. Ookla uses like very far data centers, so it's not very accurate to what I'm dealing with. Use the Cloudflare speed test. Anyways, why should my speed matter to you? Just want to check. Use this instead, Cloudflare, because they're partnered with they have more edge nodes, right? So this is a more accurate representation, and they give you more data like latency measurements and whatnot. Ookla is very basic.
I never could refuse an empty stage, not even this one.
Welcome to Summoner's
I'm going
Rift.
to close this browser to improve my performance.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, I had 3 Gbps in Canada. I still do. So my server that hosts a lot of things are in Canada and has 3 GP up and down.
Which arrangement suits the mood?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is? Are you paying for a good package? 4G. I don't expect
Aurelia?
more than 100 MB per second, and the latency will be very high.
First blood.
4 MB per second. Yeah, that's not. You can't stream with that speed.
Until that changes, I'll never stop
You need at least 10. So you can do your normal activities and then 8 GB, or I guess you can use 6 MB to go towards Twitch streaming, but you can only stream to one place. You might have to consider upgrading your package. There are no better packages than the one you currently have.
You're doing fine. Art is something everyone can share.
An enemy has been slain.
On other? What do you mean? I'm streaming on YouTube and Kick, yeah. 3 places at once. So around 6 times 3,
Always worth
around 18 MB per second going towards streaming platforms.
An ally has been slain.
Your ED? The heck?
An enemy has been slain.
My back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That felt really good.
Demacia is my home, but I'll never forget Ionia.
Bullet.
The right song can soothe the soul of a nation.
Okay, I need to use my stacks.
An ally has been slain.
Damn it. What rent am I paying? I don't remember.
Life is a beautiful
Somewhere 200 riyals, I believe. No, I fucked up.
An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
play any stage well. Some just the one.
I think 200 per month. Riyals, yeah. Let me check. Mobile.
Harmoniously.
I can't check right now. It's in the middle of a game.
Rampage.
Yeah, 230 per month.
The tempo changes, and so
Is more cheaper? Oh, I didn't know that. But I guess it's because they're probably like embargoes or no, or import tax. Not embargoes, my bad.
A true masterpiece should celebrate living.
No! You're not doing so hot.
An ally has been
How much is your plan?
Oops. Lost myself for a
For
minute.
3 Gbps, I was paying 90 Canadian. 90 CAD.
unstoppable.
I mean, I guess I'm still paying for it.
Art bridges the gaps between people. Governments, not so much.
Garden Saudi. Oh, that's very expensive for the plan you're getting.
King or commoner, everyone loves a show.
An ally has been slain.
I find inspiration in every smile and every tear.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Everything in harmony.
Has slain an enemy. Shut
That
down.
wasn't part of the show.
Let's see if they're still recalling.
Enemy killing spree.
Damn it!
This is no ordinary instrument. More like an old friend.
In Canada, did I pull girls? I tried.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Why are you worried about that?
Magic is like a song. It's woven into everything. Waiting.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, I dated around. A lot of rejections,
We've got a heckler.
a lot of dates, some humiliating, some really fun. I wouldn't take it back though. I had a good time. I was younger.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Step lively. You look out for me, and I'll look out for you.
But not only in Canada, in Saudi as well. I think I was more successful in Saudi. I was just more, I don't know, because it's my own people, my own culture, it was easier for me to relate. In Canada, it took me a while to adjust, right? There was, I don't know what is, I didn't know how to approach it. It was a learning process. But in my school, it was easy because I knew what was common, what was popular, how, what people found funny. So it was easier in my own culture. I mean, after like 3 years in Canada,
Those are the
I started dating.
instruments.
Either I watch or date future later in your 20s. I mean, you can start now. I don't know what's stopping you from 20s. I started at 15. Actually, no, I started I started at 11.
My music warms
I
old
was talking to girls
and soothes hardened hearts.
pretty much my whole life, but I started like I want a girlfriend, and I was like 11 years old.
Rampage. An enemy has been slain.
But I was also very picky. There's like one person I knew I wanted, and I was relentless. And then we started dating at 15 after like 4 years of raising her up. Thinking back, there were other really cute girls that paid me attention that I probably overlooked and would have like taken a less smaller toll on my mental health. But you live and learn.
Hear and feel everything.
It's harder. I don't know. I find it's harder to
Your turret
at least I'm having a harder time, but also like I'm like not bothered. I'm not trying. Like, yeah, I flirt with everybody. I'm like a flirty guy. I flirt with my boys. I raise them up. I like to make people feel good. I like to appreciate. I like to make people feel good. But I haven't been serious about like anyone lately. Buff attackers.
has been destroyed.
Which arrangement suits the mood?
Really is easy, meaning making it difficult. What?
Ally has been slain.
I mean, yeah, learning is easy. I'm just a picky person. I guess I'm very. If I was to date someone, I do see myself being in a long-term relationship with them. So anyone I'm gonna ask out, it's someone that I see myself being with them long-term. You're done. Making money is difficult. No, making money is so much more easier than dating. Like literally, what's when you're 18 and you have a license, you can just do Uber Eats or something. It's not hard to make money. You just need to like put yourself out there. There are opportunities everywhere. But that's me. I've always found like career to be very relatively easy compared to other aspects in life. I've been on more interviews than dates. Play another. That was a bad game. Is this still priority? Fuck, okay. Wait, let me get some water. No, continue more. What is weird? Why is this water weird? Weird. Sona? Do I support Iran, Israel, and America war? None of them. They're all warmongers. I don't support war. They killed Iran's supreme leader. Yeah, but also Iran's bombed a lot of Gulf countries. My mom's office is destroyed because of what Iran did. I don't want to really pick a side. You know what they want? I don't know. It's not just those two countries. You can look at India and Pakistan. Both of them are also making a lot of mess. Sri Lanka is also being one of like the worst governments. It's a lot more complex blaming it on one country. Oh yeah. Both Pakistan and India are hurting people. Yeah, but you can't blame America for what Pakistan is doing. You can't blame America for what India is doing in uh, doing to their people. Like the Baloch people are being targeted. Hindus in Pakistan are being targeted. The Muslims in India are being targeted. The Tamil people in Sri Lanka are being targeted. These are not stuff that America has control over. And you can also like point to China for influencing, for providing weaponry, for influencing those geopolitics. It's not like you just have one person. It's a lot more complex than just blaming one country. Yo, Lil Farah. Yeah, yo, Lil Farah. What up? I stream? Maybe. I'm not a league streamer. This is you just caught me streaming League this one time. I'm also like low energy and I'm just like trying to get a stream out of the way.
Not even
I've been streaming for a year now. I'm close to my I guess in July 4th would be my affiliate anniversary. How are you, Farah? How was your stream today? Yeah, I mostly do variety focused on cybersecurity and
The
IT
tech
stuff
changes
and just nerding
slowly.
out. But today I'm like, I just want to play games. My energy is low. I want to get a stream in. Yeah, I work in cybersecurity. I'm very passionate about it. I've gotten more passionate about it since I started streaming and finding like-minded people in online. When I was younger, I was like super geeky, and then I worked in corporate. You want to study it? Ooh, well, I guess you followed the right person. Would love to major in cybersecurity. Are you in school or in uni now, Farah?
Love. Those are the real instruments.
But I started out league streaming, and I made a lot of league friends. So a lot of my my second like I'm decently well known in software and game dev category, and because I interact with a lot of league streamers, a lot of league people kind of know me. Oh no, I'm cooked. I'm a Sona one trick pony, Farah. fuck. Bachelor of Computer Science right now. Hell yeah. Give me a moment.
A surprise encore? If they insist.
Love to see me doing nerdy stuff. Well, you can in the right place.
Master the first
I set up, so I have a server running
with it.
a bunch of things. So like links.abu.guru and many other websites, but they're locked behind my, like you need to have a role on my Discord. But they're on my own infra. I'm not like using a third party on my own servers. And they're all hosted. You're coming to my Discord. Let's go. I'm migrating from Hitzner, which is a cloud provider, to a server I have in Canada. My little brother is taking care of it. I didn't do it earlier because he's doing electrical engineering right now and he has a lot on his plate. So, but it got to a point where I couldn't justify the cost, $40 per month to host a lot of things and a bunch of game servers as well. Got to a point where I couldn't look the other way. Like I have servers, I'll just use them. So now I have a server with 100 GB of RAM. I'm going to slowly move everything over there. And that's what I was up to most of this weekend. Yeah.
I'll play any stage once.
But yeah, I'm like good friends with a decent amount of people in software and game dev and in League. Like I got to meet Charlie, like Charlene, Fairy G, Navi, Pulse Beauty. I don't know how, but somehow like landed in like just through raiding out on after league games, somehow landed in the little bubble of like eager league streamers. British eager league streamers to be more specific. Uni made you less passionate? Uni made you less passionate? Oof. I did mechanical engineering in undergrad. So cybersec was more of like my own personal journey and I somehow landed. I'm like 10 years in the industry now and I'm proud of how far I've come, but working corporate life kind of sucked the passion out of. G rated? Ooh, hell yeah, let's go. G's awesome. G's so wholesome. Let's go, Farah. Yeah, she's a good time.
Which arrangement?
She was so welcoming when I met her as well. There are a lot of streamers that were like, they get super awkward, but she gets like super welcoming and kind. Too much on my soul. Bro, why are 3 people on our lane? And why is my screen so laggy? Let me close tabs. Oh, they're gonna get mad.
A melody. Guide us home.
Sounds good. Take care, Farah. Thank you for following and coming by. Pleased to meet you. It's too much. I'm also curious how you found me randomly, like on your recommends. No, 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 no. Thank you, Lafara. Hope you have a good dinner. Midnight. Wait. It's like 1 a.m. for me. Are you like 1 hour behind?
An ally has been slain.
I think I'm gonna call it here too.
An ally has been slain.
After I finish this.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Strange music and people dancing time with the memories.
We're getting mogged, man. 2 bad games.
You're doing fine. Life is a beautiful thing.
I died twice.
I find inspiration
Your turret has been destroyed.
and every tear.
No, 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 no. Uncooked, uncooked, uncooked.
Enemy double kill. An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
Double time.
Megabonk looking kind of dinner. I'm good, Jan. I'm playing League. I was in a mood. How are you, Jan?
Triple time.
Play some ARAM, ooh. But you're playing on NA though, right? Fuck. Playing in NA is like putting on ankle weights. When you try to play EU. The EU scene is really fun though. The EU West in particularly. Most of the streamers I know are EU West players. I guess the only NA streamer that I'm like enjoy watching consistently is Story Pixels. And I'm mostly there for the yap than the gameplay. Cause like I like streamers that do viewer games and yap.
Emotion, love, those are the real instruments.
Shaco. Oh man. No.
Practice makes perfect.
When are you gonna do viewer games? I mean, I can. I don't have the viewers for it. I don't stream League, right? Consistently enough that I get League viewers. Surrender? Let's surrender. It's not going our way.
Everyone can share.
And most of my viewership are people in software and game dev who have a very bad view of what the league scene is like, and it's justifiable because there's a lot of toxicity. But at the same time, there's a lot of toxicity in the software and game dev space as well. Not in the streamer space, but like in general, the whole like. You'll be down to play EU? Oh yeah.
The right song can soothe the soul.
The only like consistent viewer. Sounds good. Enjoy, Jan. Viewer would be hot dog flavor water.
Double time. Triple time.
I'm gonna call it after. I have work tomorrow. So this is gonna be my last game. Hopefully we turn it around.
The music of the heart.
Oh, it took him to the dungeon. Wow. Why is there some? Okay, Samira is not staying, not fucking around. No, fuck, no. I didn't see that, Wayne. And then I'm gonna close those two chats because it's fucking with my frame rates.
An ally has been slain.
Encore. Fine. think we're beyond cooked.
King or commoner, everyone loves a show.
Attackers. And let's help Yorick.
Accelerated movement.
Where did they disappear off? No! Fucking out!
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
A melody. Guide us home.
A summoner has disconnected. Defeat.
Alright. We'll call it. Who's live? Bro, my viewership is... my low energy reflected my low viewership today. That's okay. It'd be like that. I had a good time. Who do we raid? Who do we raid? Yo, hot of the water. What's cooking, man? I'm just about to end. Yeah. Thinking, who do we raid? We still here? Hell yeah. What up, Phoenix? I just feel like I need to do this for myself. Otherwise, I just lay in bed and do nothing. But I feel like I was so low energy today, and I was not like my best yap ability. Not sober. Hell yeah. Let's go out of their water. We can yap for a bit. Stream? It was okay. I tried covering some topics, but yeah, the Delve one was the most intriguing. Did you hear about that? Let's switch to Yap. The Delve one. I'm not sure if Farah is around, but if she is, I can like quickly guide through the Proxmox environment we set up. Even Jan, I can show him what we have set up so far. It's about this YC company that's supposed to automate compliance. Supposed, because a lot of their output had been maybe hallucinated. I don't know, but it's false. So the companies that contracted with them weren't completely compliant, but got reports that they were compliant. And then YC parted with them. But the two people, these two are 21-year-olds. And I saw another tweet about how like YC brought them in and then like pushed for them to like scale, blah, 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 without care. And that's the culture that YC has. And then when you mess up, they drop you, which is also like not fair. I understand the pressure and the stupidity of like the stupidity of a 21-year-old and the pressure that they'd feel when trying to like build a company. We'll see. How was your night out, hot dog flavor water? I also got the the redeem working. It was good. Had a lot to drink. What do you drink? Beer? I got the deglaze.
If I was there, I would. I'd take some red wine,
Red
about a
wine.
quarter cup, and then a wooden spoon, and I'd deglaze the
Deglaze the fuck out of that pan. Oh, tomorrow's going to be fun. You feel like you were pressured to go home. But wait, do you have friends in your hometown that you got to drink with? Or were you drinking with family? I really love the show Community. Met your childhood friends? Hell yeah. I really love the show Community. And Donald Glover, he's in the new Mario movie. And in some interviews, people were like prodding about when the new Community movie is going to happen. And apparently they're all in a group chat together because like the Community crew, and they keep tabs on each other's lives. And a lot of the discussion about the movie happens there. It'd be sick to see this come back. Such a good show. Plot under wraps. Good time got home early. But you want to stay longer, or everyone had to leave early? What's happening on X? What the heck, Code Girl? She didn't damage the note, did she? Petek. Who is this? Wait, I don't know. They're out clubbing every weekend. Classic childhood friends behavior. But also, like, you guys are young. Are you 23, 22? It's justifiable that you guys are going out that often. Given though my clubbing and like bar days ended at 22. Yeah. Like it used to be twice a week kind of thing. And it ended when I moved to Montreal. As COVID happened as well, right? And then ended when I moved to Montreal and was dealing with COVID, and the whole like scene kind of like stopped. I didn't make. I had a couple friends in Montreal, but we only like went for coffee and dinner. No clubbing, no bar. Kristen Ritter is gorgeous. I think my first Kristen Ritter role was in Breaking Bad. Eighteen 20 got better shit to do. A lot of these guys got shit to do. Don't got shit to do. Also, you had a girlfriend. How do I say what? You had a girlfriend. You had someone to spend your evenings with. Bro. Dr. Ali Lukes is like amazing. Dude, this picture is sweet. And if you look closely, you see that little line here that's green? That's Aurora Borealis. over there as well. Wait, is there two different names for each? What's it like, Hot of the Water, after being in like a very long-term relationship and now you're single again? Australis. So Borealis would be on top, and Australis is Austral. It's weird, weird how. For me, it was a slow burn until it ended, right? But I was not ready for like. It took me a while to get over it, and anytime I was interested in someone, I stopped myself because I was like, man, I don't want to go through this again, and I'm afraid it'll end, and I don't want to, like, if we already have something good going, I don't want to ruin it. I feel like still part of me has that, a little less so. But yeah, after like a 6-year relationship, it's the whole like, do I gotta do this from the beginning? The early stages, the talking stage, and then um you're comfortable with each other, and then you're the lovey-dovey stage, and then it's like past 1 year, 2 years, you can just you're just comfortable with each other, right? And then you haven't dealt with the dating scene in a long while, and now you're back in the dating scene, and like, how do I flirt? How do I like um go up to people, and like Sankuzi, having no gonads himself, is chiming in. Sankuzi has Riz. He's rizzing everyone on chat. It's rough, especially after a long time with someone. I hope you don't go through what I went through. I hope you move on quickly and you can tackle the dating scene again, if that's something you want to put your time into. In Daredevil episode 2, there was a breakout scene with the swordsman. It was epic. It was good stuff. Me friend, hopefully meet babes later. All right. Banger BTE. Banger, by the way. What's banger? What you just said? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to condone calling the ladies babes. Oh, this song is a banger. Okay. Never mind. I started this playlist with Thunderstruck without deep reviews. Yeah, I don't believe this one bit. Cash is like, Yasin is full of shit. he became big on Twitter by like pissing off as many people as he can. Funny enough, he grew up in Saudi. He used to follow me, and then he unfollowed me. I'm like, what? If you're unfollowing me, I'm gonna unfollow you. So I don't follow him anymore. I'm like, I don't need his energy in my timeline anyways. Thing is, hard to know what his real stance is because he just says things. He okay, the way things happened is all the trollers were on 4chan, right? And they learned how to like get engagement on 4chan behind anonymous accounts. Like every comment is like not behind a username, right? And they learn the art of pissing people off on 4chan. And then Elon comes in, makes, pulls the guardrails off of Twitter, and then allows like Heike Uba. What up, Mr. Lost? What up, Mr. Lost? Good to see you. Um, allows like anonymous accounts to get verified and make money off of it. And then he just started pissing off every group he can. And then glazing the he would piss off like Indians, and then he will glaze the Indians to piss off the Americans. Um, and in the process, he will like get haters to follow him from both sides. All right. Hangover? Oh no, that's a future you problem. That future you worry about it. I don't think he has. He has. He has. You go look into his history enough, he's done it. And then he's pissed off Canadian. He's Canadian though. So he's glazed Canada and like dunked on America for certain things. Can't no. He's actually he's a Mazig, you can say. Mazig. North African, a Berber, but they prefer a Mazig. I don't know how to pronounce it. But he grew up in Saudi before going before immigrating to Ottawa. And he pissed off Elon, and then shortly after got laid off. Yeah, Yassine. I can't believe like he posted his way all the way into like Prime Stream. And then he was on TBPN after he got fired. And it's crazy that TBPN got acquired by OpenAI. What's going wrong with Twitter? Damn it. He had the TBPN interview, and then Prime went live, and he was like, "Oh, Yassine's gonna come on." And Yassine was so unreliable, he never came on, and it was just Prime on stream with Tej waiting for him to come on. I don't know, man. I really don't like the podcast, but somehow they got acquired by OpenAI. It's just a bunch of business bros talking with like people in YC and SF, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I think I'm doing a lot of hating and I need to pull back. We're going to raid out. I'm going to eat food. I have work tomorrow, and then we'll come back. Don't usually never understand why people put so much stock in social media. Twitter is a good way to like build like no problem. Twitter is a better alternative to LinkedIn at this point. IMO. LinkedIn's very performative and cringe. But if you're in tech and you put your work out there and you talk about what you're working on, it's a good way to make a name for yourself. And a lot of people have gotten careers out of it. They've made the right connection. I'm happy with my Twitter account and the type of connections I made within the tech world. Like you're like a comment away from CEOs and investors. But to get to that side of Twitter, you need to carefully curate your algorithm, because out of the box with a new account is just the most vile, hateful shit that you see. Yeah. And the world's come to the point where you really need to, like, at least in tech, you need to put your work in public places to build a name for yourself, because resumes resumes aren't doing it anymore. Like companies are being slammed with resumes, and you don't, to get a job, you need a referral. So interacting with these people, getting them to have a feel of you, what you work on, and they'll stalk you. They'll go to your GitHub. They'll see what you work on. Uh, I got a lot of decent amount of my viewers have come from Twitter, like Mystica, who was here earlier. We got to know each other like through just like interacting with each other on Twitter. That on Twitter a few times, went on, and now Threads is, that's how it is for you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't spend time on Twitter much. It's just that the whole tech scene is happening. I only follow a streamer chick I like and Elon. No, I unfollowed Elon. Elon, one of the best ways you can clean up your For You page is by unfollowing Elon. Even like, I think Prime has had an interaction with Elon. Like Elon offered him a job to come and clean up things at Twitter when it first came. Prime responded, and then Elon ghosted him. I don't think Prime even follows Elon anymore. You think you came from Prime or Nightshade, dude? Fini, I think you. I was streaming one day, and then randomly you came in, said hi, and you were testing a bot against my channel. And then you're like, "Oh, you're a bot-friendly channel," and then you followed me. You just randomly found me on the recommends. Yeah. All right. Let's read out. Let's see who's live. Tomorrow, earlier than usual. No, I have work. So usual time, but I'll be doing more Proxmox. Who do I raid? Do you want to see an old guy yell at computers? He's such a fun time. I don't know what his name is, but his name he goes by Last Mars on Twitch. His audio is really weak. All right, let's read Last Miles. He's a really fun time. He curses so much. He does very low level things. So I don't know what we're gonna say. We'll just say hello. Bye, Kick.